So in this video, what we're gonna be doing is talking about a concept I have for Ghostface, because apparently he's supposed to be coming into Mortal Kombat 1. Well, that's what people have been saying, and people like myself have been wanting him in the Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat 9. They introduced Freddy Krueger, and I just love these type of characters. They're my favorite DLC characters. Can't guess horror movie slashers. They're just so cool and you can do so much with them. So I'm just gonna be going over his moveset and yeah, just tell you what his moves could be, because loads of people want him in the game, but really in movies all he's done is stab people, so you can't really think of a moveset for something like that, can you? Because he just stabs loads of people and he doesn't really have dedicated movesets. But I'm gonna talk about that today, so yeah, enjoy the video. So there is this small little in-game called Telodrome, which is basically like Mortal Kombat, but it includes loads of horror movie icons. And this is a really good start to like demonstrate some moves for Ghostface, because they kind of nailed it in this game. So one thing I think would be good for Ghostface is, because in the movies there's not always one Ghostface, usually there's two. So I would think a good move would be for like another Ghostface to come out of nowhere and grab you and hold you still, which could lead into combo attacks, get really high damage off, but not being able to do them in the middle of a combo. Or maybe you could, just being able to find a way to balance that properly, because moves like that usually aren't balanced if you can just do them after like a huge combo. Another thing, what would be cool for like a teleport, because in the movies he kind of just appears out of nowhere, and I think a teleport would suit him good in Mortal Kombat 1, because he would probably be based off a character who needs to get in just to do high amounts of damage. Saying all this, hoping he's not a cameo fighter. I hope he's not a cameo fighter. But the gameplay showing is just a good example of what they could really do with Ghostface if they add him to Mortal Kombat 1, which we're all hoping for. So yeah, really that's all I've got to say. Like I said before, there's not really a lot of moves with Ghostface what you could do, because all he does is stab people. But as you can see right now, he called a different Ghostface to come in and back him up, kind of, which would be really cool if they incorporate that into Mortal Kombat 1, which would be a good idea as a move. So yeah, that's really all I've got to say for that.
It's a horror pleasure.
Trophy.
I like that movie.
Ghostface wins.
Hello. It's a horror film. What if I can see a ghost? What if I can see a ghost? Pleasure.
Trophy.
I like that movie.
Ghostface wins.
So going back on topic with actual Mortal Kombat instead of just talking about Telodrome. For his X-ray, they could really do anything, couldn't they? They could just make him do some really cool stabby moves. You know, for the fatal blow, your main character gets 2 attacks, and then your cameo fighter gets 1 attack. It's like a fatal blow across X-ray with your cameo. It's really cool. They could just like make Ghostface stab you a couple times, and then the cameo fighter does whatever. That's really all they could do for that, to be honest. Yeah, the gameplay showing right now is a mod I found of Mortal Kombat 9, where Ghostface is actually Freddy Krueger, but it's a really well designed mod and it actually looks real. As you can see, he does like Ghostface stuff, coming from behind you, kind of taunting. Another thing I hope they do in Mortal Kombat 1 is get the Scream 1 Ghostface voice perfect. I think that would just be like really good to hear him talk like that, because it's just a really iconic voice in it, and just incorporate something to do with a phone. Speaking of that, actually, what they could do with his fatality is interesting because I think what they could do is something like you're seeing right now. Just have him stab the other player a whole lot. Just have him stab him brutally. Just do something nasty and then have him do something funny or something like that. Like take a picture of it. Something. Like phone someone while they're stabbing him or after they finish. It'd be really funny and it just suits Ghostface well and it wouldn't hurt copying from Dead by Daylight. But it's not really copying because if you think about it, Mortal Kombat X, which you're seeing right now, Cassie Cage's fatality already done something like this, and I hope I don't get demonetized for this. But as you see, she just whacks your jaw and takes a selfie. And I remember when I first seen this, when everyone first seen this do it, it was really funny and it was really well designed as a fatality. It was a really good fatality. So I think they could do something like this, you know. Just implement Ghostface in it. It'd be really good and a lot of people would like this. That's really all I've got to say for Ghostface because as I said before earlier, he doesn't have that many moves. What he can just do something cool with. Like Jason, for example, or Alien or Predator, they have all these cool gadgets, you know, what they use in the movies. Ghostface doesn't really have anything like that. All he really does is stab you. So I would love to see Ghostface in a Mortal Kombat game, but most likely it won't happen because there's really no moveset to implement it. But if it does happen, I would absolutely love it, you know. I'll probably be the only guy I play. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say about Ghostface. While I am here, my next video will be the exact same, but just on Michael Myers. So stay tuned to that, subscribe, thank you for watching.